Hey, J Bros back here with another overview of mini skid maintenance on the CRT 23 AGT brand. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that I did and some of the stuff that I'm running into. And I want to get this out to you guys so you don't do some of the same mistakes I have done, or you will catch this quicker. First stuff that I did of maintenance is I replaced all the grease zerks. So we've got one here, as you can see. Sorry, I got a little grass there. Right here. This one used to be like a indented grease zerks. I've never seen them before, but I swapped them over to the plug-in ones for my DeWalt grease gun. So there's one. This one here I replaced as well to that style. This one here I replaced as well. This one here was also one of the kind of panhead ones. I replaced that as well. This one I did not need to replace. This one was already like that. But just so you know, I swapped my grease zerks to this style. I think maybe why they had those grease zerks for, I don't know, maybe they thought material would get to them, or maybe that's just what the Chinese do. But anyway, I swapped out the grease zerks, and I would recommend greasing after every use because it's simple, easy, and yeah, it's just good for the machine. Now to get to an interesting dilemma that I ran into, and this is gonna revolve around the track. Far as oil changes and stuff like that, you know, everything else I'm good to go. You know, oil looks good. I check it, you know, every other time, and honestly I probably won't be checking it that often anymore because it just looks good, and I just don't think it needs to be replaced that often because I already flushed my machine. But I'm here to talk about this track and then this tensioning. So I was kind of like, track was slipping, and I know I talked about this bolt before. So I tightened this bolt up more because my track was slipping. And I know some other people had issues. So I'm at, let's just say 2 1/4 inch on this side. And I'm at, we'll just say 2 1/8 inch on this side. Well, here's the problem, and I believe I had mentioned this to you guys before in a previous video. When I first got this machine, the first day, and let's just say the first times of operating, I was working with wet, basically gravel, clay that compacted really, really bad on this machine. And out of being an amateur hour for dealing with tracks, I left them get all packed up, and basically, let's just say it wore the crap out of my track, because as of right now I got about 19 hours on the skid. And look what here is I've noticed is what happened is I'm down to the metal here, and then I'm on the metal here, and that's all the way around. I did some recon on the sprockets here. Those are basically good. We basically need 3/4 inch on these sprockets, and I'll show it from this way here. That's what we're aiming for, 3/4 inch. So my sprockets are good. But what happened, as I've stated in other videos, I let this thing get all packed up with gravel, and I let this inside here get all packed up with gravel and whatever. So this here just wore the crap out of my track, and I'll show you what happened. These here are basically what belong there. So I've gotten to the point where I've wore my track so bad and only 19 hours, and I would consider that to be my fault. Now, I do not know what quality of tracks they put on there. I mean, to me, this seems a little absurd that these have already wore this bad, but I will reiterate, I did not keep this clean at all. So when this gravel got on here, packed on here hard, that was just wearing and wearing and wearing. And I probably didn't clean it for the first 5 to 6 hours of run time, would be my guess. And obviously that wore the track, which then, like I was mentioning down here, where I've got this tension bolt basically maxed out, and I know another person had mentioned that's probably where he's at. And like I said, is this just a crappy track on here, plus me being new with a track machine as far as not keeping that stuff clean? I don't know, but I'm not going to run these tracks anymore because obviously I'm starting to lose these, and I don't want to start messing up the sprockets and other stuff. So I'm going to do another video coming up here with new tracks, and I'm pretty certain I will take and obviously loosen this up because there's going to be a lot more, you know, rubber here and rubber here. So I'll probably back this off to maybe like 1 3/4 inches on my spacing here. And I don't know exactly yet. I might just feel out the track tightness. Like right now, I feel like I got the track relatively tight, but I think my track is just so compromised with these coming loose and getting in here and wrecking stuff. But I hope that helps on that end. I've been looking at some tracks. These tracks, for anybody that cares, at least on mine, it says this is a 180 by 72 by something. I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing you know, it's 7 inches, because that's what this track is, a 7-inch wide track. So I will go and get some new tracks ordered for this, and I will be putting those on. But what I would just reiterate again, don't be like me when I first got it. Keep these clean. Keep this clean. Try to stay away from wet, hard gravel conditions, because those rocks and gravel will just eat this track alive. And like I said, I don't know if it's partial to do with the quality of this track, but as you can see, I don't think it's probably issue with the track being bad, because look at this, I haven't even wore this top rubber stuff off at all. There's the finished grooves. I just destroyed this inside of the track with that gravel in there. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. And like I said, I have my 48-inch bucket coming soon, so that should be here in a week. So I'm super excited about that. And obviously I will be ordering some tracks, and hopefully the next video for you, I will have more information update on the new track that I'm getting for both sides and the new bucket. I've got 18 yards of black dirt that I'm going to be spreading around, and then I've got another 18 yards of the gravel for setting up the turf that I'm doing in a future video as well. So I got some work to do, but hopefully this helps you stop from wrecking your track like I did mine. But I will keep you updated on that going forward. J-Bro's out. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. And also, just another side note, we've got a lot of views and only a small percentage of people are subscribing. If you can subscribe to the channel to help promote it, and yeah, that would be great. But like I said, once again, I hope all the information I'm giving you is helping you to not screw up like I have. So, J-Bro's out.